All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 707. I'm your host, GPD, here in Long Island, New York. And as always, we're joined by a man who's all in on NFTs. Numerous farts today. Wombat.
Nice. I'm glad you thought of one for the NFT acronym this week.
Farts. Always include farts whenever
I was gonna say last time you made that joke, you didn't have an acronym ready, so. And
there were no farts in that joke either, probably.
You just said a guy who likes NFTs, and then you went abada.
Right. This is better. If I just said abada and then farted, that would have been fine.
It would work. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Shipwreck, how many NFTs do you own?
None. What am I supposed to do with those?
You can collect them. You love collecting things. Look at all that shit behind you.
Yeah, but those he can hold. He can't hold an NFT.
I like things I can hold and money in accounts.
Money in accounts. Things you can. Well,
that's how I like to roll. I don't know.
What about you could make another display case. It's just a big TV screen, and you could put your NFTs in that. I guess. Can you even? I don't know.
Can you do that? What about like one of those? What is the Amazon things? You have one. The Amazon
an Echo Show.
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah.
That just shows your NFTs as they go by.
I don't think the point of an NFT is to look at it at all. I think
judging by what they look like, I would agree.
I mean, they all looked. Every NFT I've ever seen looks like a melted monkey. Isn't that what they all look like? It's like, look, I'm a monkey on LSD. That's all I ever see.
And furthermore, no, I try to learn more about NFTs. It's not easy.
I'm not a gambling man. Like, I
are you a rambling gambling man?
Yeah, sure. Neither. I'm a rambling man. I ramble on over to the 401ks.
Yeah. I feel like NFTs are for people who are already like really rich and they can just be like, yeah, fuck NFTs. Here's like $1,000 for this one and whatever. Or for people who like have no money and are just like going into debt buying these things. Those are the people who are buying NFTs.
I got 2 free NFTs from DC Comics. I don't know where they are or what they do, but I looked at them the day they sent me the emails like, hey, you're registered for our event. You get this NFT. And I hit the button. It was like Harley Quinn. And I went, oh, yeah, look, that's Harley Quinn. All right.
Picture of Harley Quinn or a video of Harley Quinn.
I'm like, get that anywhere. I'm like, I don't know what to do with that.
You got to get a wallet. I tried to actually do one of these because there's an NFT game I saw. And I was like, oh, it could be something for the CAGcast. And they say like, if you played the game, you get a chance at winning an NFT or minting an NFT is the proper terminology. But I couldn't get it all. I made a wallet, but then like, I had the wallet on my phone. How do I play the game on my computer? The wallet's on my phone. And then I gave up. That was it. My dad
you can't email it to yourself?
No, of course. No, it's like it's this secure, super secure thing that like if you forget the password, like you've lost all your money. Like something. It's basically like fun. My dad read an article.
Fun. Yeah.
Right, that's what you want. My dad is like a pretty big finance guy in terms like he went to, a business school and was like a CFO at a nonprofit. And he like knows, I've never heard him be at a loss to explain anything related to stocks or bonds or mortgages or really anything financial. He told me he read an article in the Times about NFTs and he didn't understand it. So then he Googled more and read more articles about NFTs.
Sure, as you do.
And still did not understand how this is a thing.
That checks.
And I was like, I tried to, I was like, I don't have an answer, but I understand what's going on, but I just don't, I feel like it's related to the video game collectibles thing that we talked about a few months ago. How you have like a real potential for like pumping up the value of something. Nobody knows like if you're selling shit to yourself.
Exactly. That's the big part of it that I'm like, I'm not really into that. Like,
right. I'm not saying that people are doing that.
Painkiller in the chat is like stocks aren't gambling. It's a different game you're playing there.
Stocks
right?
are definitely gambling. Definitely. I agree. They are gambling, but it's a different type of gambling for sure.
It's a regulated regulated gambling that also has understandable real world benefits that you can see, engage, and understand, like, okay, there's Apple, right? Like,
that's a big company.
That's a big company.
It's worth a lot of money.
What? Yeah.
I can own a piece of that company, and that has value. I understand that. That makes sense.
Understand that part of it. Yep.
No, and I understand how this all works too, but
you're saying I can own a piece of the company Apple?
No, I'm an apple, a fruit.
Oh, I was very confused. I'm like, that's not a thing.
Anyway, I just there's no way to know if people are just selling shit to their own, shadow companies or whatever and pumping up the value of shit. It's just I don't need to like be involved that much. I don't care that much about gambling, basically,
Yep.
And if I did, I feel like I would go to a casino. Like that's more fun. Maybe. I don't know.
A little pie gal.
I don't know. We're going to talk about that later when we get to the big gaming news with NFTs later in the show.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Right. It's very serious discussion way earlier.
I can't wait for it later.
Speaking of serious discussion, the big topic in my household is the ongoing saga with Wombat's mattress. And I just need to know if there's been any updates or what. I don't know what the audience knows.
Okay, so I guess I'll start from the beginning, but I'll try to make it brief.
I remember you bought a mattress, and you bought a mattress like a month or two after I did, and didn't ask me anything about my mattress experience. Go on.
Actually, I had no idea you had got a new mattress.
I mentioned it on the show.
No, you did not. You might think you did, but you didn't. Anyway, it's neither here nor there.
Oh my God, chat. Hello, chat.
It does not matter. We went out and tried a whole bunch of mattresses. Anyway, we did our research. This was the one that my wife liked, so it wouldn't matter my opinion anyway.
So I've done this like once, and it's a really weird experience. Did you go into like a store with mattress and you lay down? They give you the little pillow.
Yes.
That you can lay down with.
Yeah, we laid
and
on
they come over and talk to you while you're laying down on the bed.
Yes, and we went to like 5 stores and laid on like 30 beds.
No, I did it like once. I'm like, this isn't good enough. We're out of here.
It works.
It was like a whole thing.
How many hours were spent testing the mattresses?
I would say it was like 3 days out.
Holy
like
shit!
3 different excursions.
3 days. And when was the last time that you bought a mattress?
Last time I bought a mattress was before I lived in this house. Probably not the first apartment I had in Manhattan, the second Manhattan apartment. So 15, 16 years ago.
That's a long time. That's well past the mattress's shelf life, according to my mattress delivery guy.
Yeah, exactly. Nope. We were like, okay, let's do this. Let's get this mattress. Mm-hmm. And my wife knew which one she wanted. And we had thought about it. And we're like, well, let's see what the prices are. I'm like, you know what? Let's wait till Black Friday.
Yes, I remember this part.
Their Black Friday sale. The mattress was 30% off. It usually is. That's the lowest I had seen it. I'm like, this is good enough. I'll take it. I go to the website instead of going back to the store. I'm like, you know what? I'll just go to the website and order it. It's free shipping and it's here and I don't have to leave the house. So I did it. I ordered it. It was wonderful. I ordered the mattress. They send me the email saying, thank you for buying this mattress. It'll be there in however many days it'll be here. And I'm sitting and I'm waiting and I get the email with the tracking number. And I get the email that says your mattress is coming today.
Type in the tracking number and
here is the tracking number.
Well, 7. UPS shipwreck. This is a story
Go on.
I had the thing where it said your mattress is a few stops away.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it got to that, and then the day came and went, and I had no mattress. And then the next day, I went back to the UPS site, and it shifted back from out for delivery to on the way. And I'm like, what happened here? This can't be right. So I reached out to UPS, and they were like, let us see if we could see where your package is. And they're like, we don't know where your package is. And I'm like, this seems ridiculous. And then I called Casper, which is where I got the mattress from. And I was like, they say they lost my mattress. And they're like, we're showing that it's in this UPS warehouse and they didn't know this, but it's 5 minutes from my house. And I'm like, you know what? I'll just go and pick it up.
Sorry.
First, did you alert all the other podcasts that have Casper is a
Yeah.
advertiser.
So I go and I'm like, you know what? So my wife and I go Monday morning. They open at 9. We're there at 9:05. We walk in.
Well, first you
there's
have
the
to check
guy.
to make sure it fit in your car, right?
It'll fit fine. It's in a box. It'll fit in my car fine.
This
It'll
is
fit.
like it's like vacuum sealed, right?
Yeah,
Like
it's
vacuum
vacuum
sealed in a
No,
box.
it doesn't roll out. This doesn't roll out, right? This is like a full mattress that
No, it's in a box.
It's in a box. It's one of the ones they ship in
It's
a box.
vacuum sealed in a box.
Oh, I thought you got like the hybrid
you do a
one.
little stabby,
It is.
stabby, and then you
It's
jump
sti-
out of the
it's
way
still-
and then bed.
Yeah, it still is in
Oh.
one of those boxes.
Okay.
Yeah. It is still a hybrid. I did get the hybrid.
Oh.
That it does have springs in it, but they could also still get it in a small box.
Really? Are you sure? I don't think
Yep.
so.
Yeah, I'm telling.
Because I have the
Don't
same.
ask me how it works. But
Okay.
that's how they do it.
Because I know
Anyway.
I have a hybrid mattress with the springs inside, and there's no fucking way that is even bending at all.
That's what they say. They say they could get it in a box. It does. Let's. Anyway, it doesn't matter because when I went to the UPS pickup place that said they had my mattress, the guy was like, "No, we do not have." He's like, "Let me see if I can find it." He goes and he's like, "I can't find this mattress." He goes, "Not only can't find this mattress, the last time it was physically scanned was in New Jersey." I'm like, "What do you mean?
Ooh.
What do you mean the last time it was physically scanned was in New Jersey?" And he goes, "Well, so it was physically scanned in New Jersey, and then the truck it was on went from New Jersey to here, which is why it says that it's here, but it's not here." So I'm like, "So what happened on my mattress?" He's like, "I don't know. I think Shipwreck knows what happened to my mattress. Probably something very similar to like what happened to his
The
Xbox."
mafia got it.
Seasonal employees.
Yes, who saw a very expensive, nice mattress in a box he could fit in his car and was like,
Yeah.
"I bet I could sell this for half price and get more than I make driving this truck for a week." And that's
Mm.
probably what happened on my mattress. So I called Casper again, and they were kind enough to ship me out a new one that will hopefully be here on Tuesday. So I'm not picking the next one up, by the way. It's coming here. So
Interesting. I'm gonna pretend that it was like a hobo orgy on your mattress.
and
then they had to throw it out.
That's not my mattress anymore. I have another one coming.
Nice.
uh,
Well, they should deliver it inside your house for that. Your
Well,
inconvenience.
I don't mind that part. It's not like I have a big house or anything like that. It's just more of the annoyance of I ordered something and I'm pretty sure I know what happened to it. So
Right. Right.
for them, I will give them their credit. It's not like they fought me on it. It's not like I had to like talk to 7 people or anything.
Right.
It was more like, well, here are your options at this point. We can either issue you a full refund or send you out another one. And I said, I'm willing to roll the dice. But if this one doesn't show up, I'm canceling.
See, that was the difference in this scenario, though. Is that
Yeah.
Amazon was just like, "Oh, we don't have any more Xboxes.
Yeah,
What do
exactly.
you do about it?"
They had it in they had the only one they had that they could find for me was in Fresno, California. But whatever, Fresno, California is still someplace you could ship from, so it's on its way. We hope.
Mrs. Cheapy picked out our mattress, and it's a Satva,
Yeah, Satva. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
the Sativa. Take it at
Mhm.
bedtime. That's where they got the name from. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, they have free white glove delivery. They bring
I
it,
could have. I
and
think
they
I could
take
have
your
had
old
that
mattress
too.
away. They take your
Yeah.
old mattress away, and they deliver it to you. And they get this big, like Russian guy came, California King mattress, right? Like thick, like tall too, by himself on his back from the truck into the house. It was pretty impressive. He had one of those braces, those weightlifting braces, but he looked like he could run right through every wall of my house, like no problem, not even slow him down. And the bed is good too.
I will say this. The manager at Casper has emailed me every day since they reshipped the mattress, just with updates like, "Hey, just so you know, we're still tracking this on our end as well." I'm like, "Thank you." I think so.
Right.
I don't know. Like I said, I'll
I
give
think
them
that's
the
more of
benefit
a
the
threat than a Casper guy's like, "This guy's not stealing another mattress from us."
doubt. You trust me.
I'm tracking him.
I wish that was all I was doing, but unfortunately, I'm not, or something.
What else are you
like
doing?
that.
What else are you doing?
I'm stealing a mattress. I thought we made
Right.
this abundantly clear. It's I mean, I have the other mattress
Right.
already. Oh, Oh, I do not have them.
No, you sold it, you mean?
Yep, I sold it.
I mean, you didn't mean.
Exactly.
I don't know. Mrs. Cheapy looked up which was the best mattress for sex, and it was Satva. Not kidding. She did. She does a lot of research on anything like that.
And it's fine.
Anything that she's interested in,
mm-hmm.
like a bed. Pretty interested in beds.
We'll be fine. I'm sure we'll be happy with it. And if not, I don't know. Then
you'll get a different one.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
And you'll sue.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If I could always return it to the store nearby.
All right, enough about mattresses. Let's get on to the topic at hand here, shrimp.
Oh God.
So yeah, some show feedback. Just that there was a lot of talk about our shrimp talk. I got a lot of comments.
And I guess that's why it's Fortnight.
Just kidding.
Yeah, and Morphism said names like Jumbo and Colossal are meaningless and vary from location to location. Order your shrimp by number 2630, 12, 620, U15s, etc. are the most common sizes and are based on how many in a pound. Like Wombat said, sometimes there are larger shrimp in back. We put out what's on sale usually, but have large U12s frozen in back. So there you go. If you want big shrimp, know what you're asking for, and you shall get them.
These are also what they call youth soccer leagues.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
U12.
And table tennis tournament divisions.
Yeah.
A lot of things use them. I'm going to go with my continued method of shrimp buying, which is give me that.
Mm-hmm.
Give me that. Now, I don't really buy like a lot of shrimp, but maybe I will now that I have this knowledge.
I do buy shrimp. So
what about scallops? What can you tell me about scallops?
They're good.
You want the ones that are in the back.
In the back.
Like I'm never the guy that's going to ask for the shrimp. What shrimp you got in the back? Like Wombat totally is.
You mean the good shrimp?
I mean, it depends. It depends on what I want. Actually, the place I go to tends to sell the colossals frozen. So I usually just get the frozen colossals.
You're still asking what they got in the back, though.
No, I'm not asking what they got in the back.
Secret shrimp.
I will honestly say I've never said to a shrimp man, "Hey, what you got in the back?"
What else you got? What about like what do you got that you're not showing the plebes?
Yeah, exactly. I can honest. That is an honest.
You're not a shrimp snob in that way. You're not looking for like the secret stash.
No, I've 100% never done that.
Right. All right.
What are the things you ask for? What do you got in the back? If not,
I don't think I've ever done that. The only time I've ever even gotten close to that was Elliot's birthday. It was this year, and I remember this. I was looking at steaks, and the butcher came and was putting the steaks out while I was there. And he goes, "Are you looking for something specific?" And I said it was my son's birthday, and he really wants a porterhouse for his birthday. And I'm like, but I don't want to go too crazy. And he goes, "You know what? I just cut some. I'll bring you one just for him for his birthday." And he gave me like a really good cut of porterhouse, but he had like the sale price on it as opposed to the really good cut price on it for Elliot's birthday. But that wasn't me asking.
Yeah, that's a different scenario.
Yeah, that was
I
more
wanted some scenarios where you had gone in.
Yeah,
and were really working over what, like, you were convinced they had the good stuff in the back and just weren't going to sell it to you
No, I'm not. I've never done that.
I get that at the Japanese grocery, and I don't have to ask.
Yeah,
he knows what I like, and he keeps it for me in the back for me. The mintias, the exotic mintias, the breads, the delicious breads. What else?
Gorgo says, "Thanks for the show. I now know more about trim sizing than I ever thought possible. Cheapy, please give us a follow-up report on the wireless CarPlay thing. I've been thinking about trying one. I really hate plugging into USB, but I see varying results in reviews. So, Cheapy, any updates?"
I'd say it's definitely worth buying for $90. It doesn't work 100% the way you want it to, but it's going to work 95% the way you want it to. And for $90, I think that's good. And the fact that it's really small, so it doesn't take up valuable real estate in your armrest. The one that I had, I think, was like Carlin or something like that, like George Carlin, but not that. Yeah, it's fine. I like it.
He also says Shipwreck, welcome back to Netflix. Better family films to watch. The Mitchells versus the Machines and Vivo. I have seen Mitchells versus Machines, and you should watch that.
Yeah, it's on the list of things we will watch on there.
Right.
Basically, my kids are just catching up on all the crap that they didn't have before that's on Netflix. That Dashiell is just binging Zoids and every Transformers thing and every Power Rangers, and it's more TV than they need, and not that high a quality.
Well, there's high quality stuff too. You just have to watch that
for kids shows as well. Like it's like a lower.
There is a Y7.
It's a lower
He-Man.
quality.
There is a Y7 He-Man.
We watched. I know. We watched. We watched several episodes of that. It's not.
Oh no, it's not good.
It's not the greatest thing in the world.
Nope.
He likes the old 80s He-Man better than that. He watched a couple episodes of that and then noped out and found some Korean Transformers show. Tobot, I think is what it's called.
Don't know any of
it's
those.
Like a younger and he also watched like 3 other Transformers series that are on Netflix, and I mean he's just bouncing from show to show. It's like,
Jeez.
Oh no, this is not what we need.
Got to get a ping pong table. This kid could be a fucking all-star instead of watching all these Netflix garbage.
We watched the new My Little Ponies movie. We did watch that.
Is that good? I don't know. Sometimes those things are good.
It's fine. It's got the songs.
My Little Pony, My Little Pony. Is that song?
No.
What?
I
don't have to do that song anymore?
They did on Friendship is Magic. Are we going to turn this into Bronies?
Because Friendship is Magic wasn't bad.
It was good.
Yeah.
I'll straight up say it was a very enjoyable watch.
I know. That's why I'm asking if the movie was good.
Well, this is different.
You
this
all
isn't Friendship is
laughed at
Magic.
me.
This isn't Friendship is Magic. This is like all the ponies hate each other now. The different kind of ponies.
Oh.
Because all the magic has disappeared, but they all
Edgy.
act like it hasn't.
So edgy.
Yeah.
Is this like politics is ponies? Is that what?
Are they woke?
They woke, and then there's like the proud ponies.
Wonies.
They're proud ponies.
And the wonies.
Basically, yeah. You guys are nailing what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, I'm interested then.
Yeah, check it out. It's on Netflix.
All right. Anything else? What are we even talking about?
I threw in some YouTube quick hits, like short little one-liners from YouTube.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell us about YouTube videos you watch.
No.
Really? That's what we've evolved to?
No,
football in the groin.
That would be football in the groin. No, comments from our YouTube channel.
Got it.
Carlos Mustache has to say, you guys are awesome. Been listening since the beginning. My favorite is Shipwrecked. Dude, you only talk when you need to. I like
pretty
that
much.
comment.
That's a good way to describe Shipwreck.
I'm a good listener.
Mark Headings had to say, laughed pretty hard when you played the That's Why It's Fortnightly News after Wombat's story. Missed it when you guys were gone. Love the show. So, and you already did it again tonight. I guess
it's an important weapon.
It's a good weapon. I like it. And of course, DDD Trump has to say,
yes.
Wombat is more wrong than he is ever right about anything, yet he will always double down when he is wrong.
You just read this incorrectly, though. You read it wrong. He said Wombat is wrong more than he is right, not more wrong than he is right.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
No, you're supposed to double down now that you're wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what he's talking about from the last episode. Was it the shrimp thing? Because I was 100% right about the shrimp thing.
Just in general, I think.
I don't know. This guy could go suck a Trump. So
I wouldn't assume it's from last week's show. People are.
I'm assuming that is from the actual D Trump. That's all.
He's a listener.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How about watch this? Oh, someone erased the boys. Now we have nothing. Watch this.
That's what I did that.
Just watch this.
It's just called watch this
now. Oh,
that's
so lame. Now we're going to get a lot of negative comments from DDD Trump saying that we're too woke. We can't even name the thing.
Nope. It's just called watch this. It's called, hey, watch this.
How about watch this, Proud White America? No, that's not good.
Let's workshop that one.
Well, yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, it's hard to do this on the spot.
Out with that.
Yeah. I'll think about it. All right, what have we been watching?
Yeah.
No movies. Nobody's been watching any movies. I almost watched that King Richard movie on HBO Max. I'd like to see that.
I like. Is that what this is now?
Yes,
Almost watched
it's
it.
my wish list. By the way, next week, before I forget, and I didn't write it down here, next week, let's plan. We need to have our favorite games of 2021 and our favorite TV movies of 2021. So maybe we break those up into 2 different episodes. Maybe we do the TV ones next week and then the game ones the week after. Does that sound like a plan?
Sure.
This is how we make the show, everybody.
I guess so. Yeah. Why not?
This is how the show is made. All right. So come prepared next week for our favorite TV and movie shows, TV and movies of this year. So TV shows. I don't know. Was that a sentence?
That was perfect.
Nailed it. We started watching a really good TV show that might be on this list, actually. A latecomer for us, anyway. It's called The Great. Have you heard of this? It's on Hulu. Wombat's heard of it because you've heard of it, Shipwreck?
I get commercials for it. Yes.
Oh, it's a movie about. It's a movie. It's a show
It's a show.
What is a movie and a show anymore? Everything's like at least everything's too long. It's a show about Catherine the Great moving to Russia and marrying Peter, not Peter the Great, but Peter the Great's son. And it's a comedy, though. It's a very raunchy comedy, and it's very funny. I know when I say Catherine the Great, half the audience, their eyes roll back in their head and they tune out. But this is a raunchy comedy. There's a lot of fucking. There's a lot of cursing. There's blood. There's humor, laugh out loud moments. The guy who plays Peter Wombat is...
His name is Peter Wombat?
No, he's the guy who plays Beast in the X-Men movies, in the recent X-Men movies.
Okay, yeah.
I knew I recognized him from somewhere, but he's very funny in this.
He's less blue in this, though.
He's
barely blue in the X-Men movies.
I don't remember
me off.
I can hardly remember the X-Men movies at this point.
He's basically he's playing the opposite of Beast in this movie. Like, he's a complete asshole, but you feel a little sorry for him. But he's the Emperor of Russia. Anyway, I highly recommend it. We've watched 3 episodes so far. The Great. Usually when they name something like that, it's a jinx. Like, it's going to be shitty because it makes it easier for the critics. But this one's actually really great. What have you been watching?
I started watching, wait, is it pronounced Voir? I want to say voir, but I have a feeling it's probably voir?
Voir.
I don't know. Anyway,
Voir.
it's David Fincher's new documentary series that's on Netflix. It's basically a verbal essays on film studies from different film critics and writers. And it's very interesting if you're into movies, movie tropes, the history of film. The first one is about Jaws and the impact that movie had on how people go to the movies.
And the beach.
And the beach. Yes, that's part of it. And that one was good. I didn't love it. It wasn't my favorite. I've only watched the first 3. The second one is about revenge in movies and why we like to see revenge stories. And that one was really intense. I think you'd really like that one, Cheapy. It's really good.
I watched the trailer for this. It looked pretty cool.
And I also watched the one about why we like unlikable characters in movies, which was also a really good one. They're short. I think the longest episode is 22 minutes, but some of them are as short as like 16 minutes.
Oh, I like that. This is selling me.
Yeah, and there's only 6 episodes.
I like it. Okay, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, it's totally worth it. Or 5. There may only be 5. It doesn't matter. There's not a lot of episodes, and I haven't watched them all. But it's really good. I highly recommend it. You'll learn things, which, that's always nice.
Okay. And, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch that. Before I forget, Shanafan had an idea. Let me run it by you, see what you think. Now that Shipwreck has Netflix, Shanafan wants us to force you to watch things that we liked on Netflix that you really don't have any interest in watching. And he suggested we make a wheel, a digital wheel of Netflix. and Wombat and I get to put our picks on there, and then we spin the wheel, and then you have to watch at least one episode of it.
I don't think there's anything I would recommend Shipwreck watch that I don't think he would enjoy, because I would do that to him. I know that might be antithetical to this whole experiment.
Thinks he's going to convert me to the type of shows that he likes.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
like,
maybe.
I would say, no. Shipwreck should watch the first season of Daredevil.
No, I saw that. That was why I canceled Netflix.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the first season was good, but nothing else.
It's true. Maybe not Daredevil. Was it Daredevil or one of the ones that came soon after Daredevil?
I made it through Daredevil and like an episode of Jessica Jones. The Jessica Jones one was good. It was just too much. I didn't
too bloody.
Like
it was too much blood.
I watched some of the Iron Fist.
That's bad. Iron Fist is bad.
We finished that.
That's worth canceling.
Was there a Luke Cage show by himself?
Yes.
Okay.
It started off good, and then they forgot to have him do stuff.
Yeah.
This is the point where I canceled it.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's why I was like, I'm not watching
that stuff.
this.
I was gonna say what I was going to say was the first season of Daredevil is the only Marvel thing you needed to watch.
All I know
I didn't realize that you didn't get that. You already did that, and that was the end of that.
I'm very emboldened now to make this wheel and just put all those Marvel Netflix shows on there. Punisher, you haven't seen Punisher? But
I haven't seen Punisher.
Wait, there was a Punisher show?
Yeah, that was like the last one, I think.
Yeah,
I think it was supposed to be good. Maybe. Oh.
I did not like it. I did not really like it at all. I liked him as the Punisher, but I didn't like the show.
Okay.
I think you would like the Masters of the Universe cartoon. I think you would like that a lot.
That doesn't get to go on the wheel.
No.
That's something I'm going to check out just because I need to see it.
Yeah.
Midnight
I'm
Mass
trying to think of anything else I watched on Netflix that I was like, yeah, you should watch that. You should watch Red Notice. I would put that on there just to watch you.
You would like that though. Don't put that on the wheel.
I don't know what that is, so.
That's the Ryan Reynolds, The Rock, Gal Gadot.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons that Mrs. Shipwreck signed up for it, right?
Of course.
To watch that.
Yeah.
See, Wombat's got your back on the wheel, and it's not going to be hard to see who selected what. I feel for the Wheel of Shipwreck.
And I'm trying to think of you. I like The Harder They Fall. I don't know if you would.
I want to see that. That's the Western.
That's the Western. I watched that movie.
It looked a little silly in the trailer. Like it was trying to be too cool.
It's not silly. It has its at points. It's like, oh, that was graphic for graphics violence sake.
Oh, Castlevania. I watched that too. That was not my jam either.
Really? It was pretty good. That's good though. You didn't like Castlevania?
Not my thing.
I could see that being a not his thing.
Not what I'm into.
Did you watch any of those documentaries about rock and roll that are on there? Because there's a bunch.
I'm sure I did some. Like I have not seen the second season of Toys That Made Us.
There you go. That's good. I think is Echoes in the Canyon, I believe, is a Netflix one. That's a good rock and roll one.
Sure. There's all of
the
programming on
there's
Netflix.
A 4-hour Bob Dylan one on there that takes place in the late 70s. Oh, that one's like that's punishment. That's a
No thanks.
We can spin the wheel and I'll try an episode of whatever these things are.
Yeah, that's the idea. You don't have to commit.
I'll try it.
Yeah.
You can watch Nailed It. You'd probably like that.
But like you have to
Dashiell found the floor is lava.
Yep,
as well.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
He's really into that.
I'm sure. He's probably building the courses in your house.
That's all it is, right? Like he's going around the entire house while he's watching it.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I do that at the ping pong club.
We have been watching Hawkeye. Speaking of a show that's not on Netflix.
Oh, that's you, not Wombat?
I mean, I've been watching it too. I'm up to date. Oh. I've watched episodes 1 through 4.
We're only 1 through 2.
Okay.
We both like it. With Mr.
It's a good show.
And we enjoy the Hawkeye show.
Ready for this, Cheapy?
Yeah.
The director of half of the Hawkeye season is also the director of half of the Great seasons. So same director on both those shows. So that might pique your interest for Hawkeye.
Interesting.
I know. That's why I said it.
It feels.
Is there a lot of fucking in Hawkeye?
Movie, yeah.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah. it feels like movie level production on one of these shows, right?
Oh,
like
yeah. Interesting.
It has movie star feel, right? Like some of the other ones, it's just like, I don't know. We're making a show here, but it's not really, you don't care. Like Jeremy Renner's a pretty good actor as far as the Marvel universe goes. I would say he's one of the more like, oh, this guy he's got acting chops where people like him in roles.
I like Haley Steinfeld as an actor as well.
Yeah. That's the Bumblebee lady.
That is Bumblebee. She's Oscar nominated for True Grit.
For Bumblebee.
For Bumblebee.
She was Bumblebee.
She was Bumblebee, and she was also the girl. She played both characters. Few people know that.
Talent, very talented.
Yeah. So it's similar to like a crime, any kind of TV crime drama type of thing, right? That's a little bit not realistic.
Is there a lot of fighting in it?
There isn't until, every episode has like its scene.
It's action scene or two. Yeah.
Yeah. The third episode probably has the most action.
Right.
Which is also, it's the midway point of the series also, because it's only 6 episodes. So they kind of, they have that set piece, which is really good. The third episode's probably the best. And then it goes to the 4th episode, which is very talky. So.
All right. Hawkeye. Maybe I'll watch it, but maybe not. All right, let's move on. Wombat, maybe we should do an ad, and then we have a lot of very important things to talk about.
Sure. We'll talk about our friends at Feels. CBD isn't always about what you feel. It's about what you don't feel. Stress, anxiety, pain. For me, it's always sleeplessness. And, that's why I like Feels.
You don't have a mattress.
And it's because I don't have a mattress. And Feels is a better way to feel better. Feels is a premium CBD that will help you keep your head clear and feel your best. It's hassle-free, delivered to your door. CBD naturally helps reduce stress, anxiety, pain, and sleeplessness. There is no hangover or addiction. As I mentioned, I have trouble sleeping. A little bit of CBD, and I am out like a light. You just place a few drops of Feels under your tongue and feel the difference between minutes. The thing to remember about CBD is that finding your right dose is important, and everyone is different. In fact, Feels offers a free CBD hotline to help guide your personal experience so that you find your perfect dose. The Feels customer service team is dedicated to making sure you get the best use of your CBD. Joining the Feels monthly membership makes your self-care easy. You'll save money on every order, and you can pause or cancel at any time. Start feeling better with Feels. Become a member today by going to feels.com/CAGcast, and you'll get 50% off your first order with free shipping. That's FEALS.com/CAGcast to become a member and get 50% automatically taken off your first order with free shipping. Feels.com/CAGcast.
Awesome. All right, let's move on to what? There's some shopping news here. I thought this was pretty interesting. Jeff Gerstmann, gaming industry icon,
Titan,
posted on Twitter that he was publishing his Halo Infinite review, but he also had a bunch of other thoughts in there that he wanted to get out, and that got my attention. I clicked through, and the article was mostly about how games, as a reviewer, you can't do consumer product reviews anymore. And that's what basically game reviews are. Should you spend your $60, $70, $50 on this game? Is it worth that price? And now games come out, they're split in two. You've got the free components, you've got components that are included in subscriptions, or you can just pay $60. Like, it's very difficult for him.
There's battle passes, right? Like,
right. How can you tell somebody that they're going to get their value out of it because you don't know how much they've put in to get the game in the first place? So he's basically sort of not bemoaning, but saying this is like sort of the death of game reviewing, not game criticism, but game reviews as a consumer product service or consumer service. And he went on to talk about, with games as a live service, they're not even done when they come out. All the, even games like Halo, not like the co-op's not out. The multiplayer's out, but there's only like a few maps, but it's free. So like, how do you give that a score? Like on something that's free, that's also like fucking Halo, like an iconic game. So, and of course in the article is the review of the game, but I skipped through that because I didn't care about that. I really just cared about his thoughts.
Well, I think you even mentioned it's like most people have already made their decision on this game. So, and he also made the point, and he's probably right. Why would you pay $60 for this if you could even if you don't have Game Pass, you spend your $1 for your 1 month, you play the new Halo, and you still have the multiplayer forever.
Yeah, and now he's like he's trying to spell out for the audience like where the value is based on like what service they have. It's like it's not conducive to like being a writer, in game reviews. Like it's not a fun part of what they signed. It's not what they signed up for. Anyway, it was really a great article and sort of like the death of the game review, not game writing and game criticism, which is something different, but the death of like, hey, am I going to spend the $60 on this game? I've stopped reading reviews like a long time ago. Because there's so much video out there, and like Jeff said in the article, if you're gonna fucking buy the game or not at a certain point. Anyway, we'll talk about Halo. Well, we can move on to new releases.
I was gonna say that sort of leads us into,
and we can get right into the Halos.
Did you play any of the single player Halo campaign that launched today?
I did. I had big plans to like play a lot of it, to just sink hours and hours into it. I put it on my calendar and everything, but it just, I don't know, it like didn't download right away. And then I got like some last minute work to do, and I played a few hours. I got to the planet though. I did get to the planet.
Oh, okay. So I think we got to like the exact same spot.
And I cleared the landing zone. I think
that's what I did. I got to the planet and cleared the landing zone. We're in the same exact spot. Nice.
I'll say that it's a lot of fun to kill these guys and bounce around, jumping around and shooting these dudes and elbowing them. And
grapple hook is works really well.
You know what's interesting about the grapple hook?
You could shoot grunts in the face with it.
No, and I don't know. Like I'm not
like that.
I'm not trying to like uncover any type of conspiracy or anything, but like that whole first opening part of the game where you're in like the Halo-y ship landscape and you're sort of you're outside sometimes, and even in the video, the trailers that they've shown where he's like jumping from like rubble to rubble to get through the environment. And that's actually in the game, sort of. Did you know that you didn't need the grapple hook at all for any of that stuff?
No, you didn't. No.
Getting from not at one point was the grapple hook necessary to get through any of that jumping or platforming or anything. No. So it's like, I wonder if they just like sort of threw that in, like how, I wonder, like, because certainly that wasn't designed. None of that was designed for use with the grapple hook. It's just, they tell you how to use it, but obviously you didn't need to. And I wonder, I mean, now you get to the planet and I'm sure maybe you have to use it at certain points.
I don't mind the not have to use it, aspect of the grappling hook. I like that it's something that's there that I can use if I want to, or if I'm going to miss my platform, knowing that I have that little in my pocket. I don't mind it being a non-mandatory thing.
But I don't know. I'm surprised. Like, you feel like you'd build that in. So like you have to use the grapple hook, like to make, and then you learn how to use it. I thought there was a couple of sections where you needed it to get across. You did not. No. All I was paying very close attention.
All right, then.
Maybe once if they just like showed it to you, but I don't even think so. Like, the tutorial where they push the button to grapple, maybe there, but definitely like not for the rest of it.
Well, it didn't bother me.
It bothered me, but it just made me think, like, I wonder like how that just made me think about game development. That's all.
I think you're overthinking it.
Maybe. I'm not thinking that much. Don't worry. It made me feel like Batman though, using that grapple hook. And I was wondering like if that was a good thing.
Sure. I mean, Batman doesn't shoot that many people in the face.
No, but yeah, it's fun. Look, it's definitely fun. The graphics are awesome. I love like there's so much detail on everything. So like when the gun drops, you can just like you can read how many bullets are left. Like I think, like when the gun's on the floor, like it seems like this super level of detail.
Everyone looks nice and shiny, and it looks great. But I think that's expected.
So you're saying I should check this out if it's on Game Pass?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, really, it's like it's the new Halo. It's on Game Pass. You could download it and play it, and you won't be disappointed.
I've been playing
it's downloading right now. It might be done. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of the Halo multiplayer. Like I've been putting in.
See, and that's just funny because for me, it's just not for me.
No, it's very competitive. So like if you don't get off on just the competitive part, because the shit that you're unlocking is boring and slow to unlock. So if you're just in it to unlock like a flashlight for your helmet, like you're not going to be satisfied, unlocking a flashlight for your helmet, especially coming from Fortnite. Like, I have a phone on my head now. Like, great. And I had to.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything for me. No, you're 100% right.
I don't even look at the challenges at all. I play ranked and I play the other modes, but I'm at platinum and ranked. Platinum 1. Thank you. Just got there.
I don't know what that means, but I'm impressed.
Sounds good.
It's in the middle somewhere.
Is that why you're wearing your Halo Marine t-shirt? Is that why? This is
a Nike shirt. It
came with an exclusive skin for the game.
Mm-hmm.
I buy all Nike large, tall camouflage shirts, and then I exercise in them because the key is when I sweat profusely, which I do, you can't tell what's sweat and what's the camo print. It's really like the perfect plan. So I have like this shirt in every color, basically, and multiples. Anyway, Halo, we're gonna be playing more of that, and
looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's fun.
Play through that campaign.
Yeah, the story though.
Time with Forza though. Like,
hold on. One more thing, Wombat. Did you actually not skip any of the cutscenes in Halo?
No, I watched them so far.
Really?
I did. I'm not going to say I regret it, but I mean, I didn't find them particularly interesting.
Nathan, give me the recap because we played through the exact same part. I skipped all the cutscenes. Tell me what I missed.
So
I know that there's a big bad guy, and he finds out Master Chief is alive.
Yeah, so my wife kept asking me, why is Master Chief fighting the Planet of the Apes? But I was like, that's just what they look like. And so there's a pilot guy who I thought was Russian, but I think he's actually Spanish.
Is that the guy that is action figure pilot?
Yes, action figure pilot. He's in the game from the very beginning.
The dialogue is not what you would call.
I couldn't tell what his accent was supposed to be, but then he said something in Spanish, and I was like, oh, he's supposed to be Spanish. And then
he's Space Colombian, I think.
I really thought he was Russian for like the first part. Anyway, and I don't know, everything exploded, and then there's a broken Halo. And the gorilla people want to use the broken Halo to kill all the humans, but you have not Cortana because you found her in the base, Weapon, and you have Weapon stuck in your head, and you're trying to find the real Cortana because the real Cortana can stop the Halo and the gorilla people, and you can help the Spanish Russian guy get back home to his family. And that is the plot of Halo.
Good. You saved me so much time because I wanted to get to the planet.
Yeah.
All right, we'll have more on that next week.
Mm-hmm. That is what I got from those cutscenes that, honestly, I don't think I needed to watch any.
The dialogue is not holding my interest.
Nope.
I mean, Master Chief doesn't have much of a personality, let's be honest.
Nope.
He's just a guy with a gun.
You could get him to do your cameos, though.
Is that true?
Yeah, you get the voice of Master Chief to do cameos.
How much?
Yes. I have no idea. I'd have to look it up. And I'm not doing that right now.
I like Master Chief.
Yeah.
He's cool.
I like Master Chief too.
Mm-hmm. There he is.
Hi, it's me, Master Chief. Oh, wait. Oh, I could have had like a whole thing. Master Chief.
Oh, man, that helmet sounds really big.
Hello. Wait, Master Chief. Wait, this is this one.
There it is. Yeah, that's the one.
It'll be enough.
That's pretty good.
Tell me that you only have one bullet.
I only have one bullet.
No, I only have one bullet.
You only have one bullet.
It'll be enough.
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's if you're listening to this in the audio version, which 99% of you are, I have a snap filter that makes me Master Chief. It's the latest technology.
I think they get it from the voice. The voice was good. It was
Thank
fine.
you.
People,
Thank you.
People will get it. Oh, did anything else come out this week that's worth talking about?
Some kids games, but you don't want to hear about those.
Not really.
No.
Nope.
You need to talk about NFTs more soon. And Fortnite, maybe.
And Forza.
Oh, no. Forza. That's not a new release.
Oh, well, no. But
you know what I downloaded?
I can talk about it.
I was going to say, did you know there's like a Matrix thing? I don't know if it's on every console, but I saw it on the Xbox, the Unreal Engine Matrix tech demo.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, I'll download this. First of all, it's 30 gigs, which is gigantic for a tech demo. I'm assuming it's very fancy at that size.
Yes.
I have not opened the file yet. Have you guys checked it out? No, you have not.
I did the same thing that you did. Same thing you did.
I'm not going to check it out.
I said, wow, that's 30 gigs. That must be something.
It's 30 gigs. It must be something. It's the Matrix. I like the Matrix as much as the next guy.
I mean, I told you that Radiohead.
I still haven't seen the third Matrix movie.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah, you're not missing anything.
But that Radiohead thing they did was good. So they probably put like a lot of money into this thing too.
Yeah, I figure as much. So
Epic knows what they're doing.
What am I supposed to experience in these things? Like
I don't know what's in the Matrix one.
Only you.
I think maybe you it's just visual. I don't know. It's supposed to show up Unreal Engine 5, but I'm already playing something that's an Unreal Engine 5. So whatever.
Fortnite?
Uh-huh.
Oh, was I supposed to do this? Sorry, I was really slow. I'm fast when it comes to the other one.
It can't take you anywhere.
Well, I know it's big news because Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 1-7 is out.
Yep. The new Fortnite chapter, the island that were playing on a week ago no longer exists. We have a whole new map, a whole new engine, a whole new battle pass, and a whole new wombat. It's very exciting. We have sliding. We can slide now.
Wow.
I know.
They did it.
They added in sliding, and they added in Spider-Man. So, yeah.
Spider-Man, can he swing?
It's coming. They showed clips of it. Apparently, it was in the game by accident for like an hour, and people that found the web swinging gloves were posting all sorts of videos like, look, they're in here before they were taken out. And people are the rumor is that it's pretty awesome and really well done, but we'll see. I mean, most things they do are, at least well done, if not really well done. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt that the web slinging works.
Marvel's not going to let them do like a bad implementation of Spider-Man.
No, they only allow bad implementation of Spider-Man in video games that are dedicated to other superheroes.
Well, it's not. I don't know that it's a bad implementation of Spider-Man.
I don't think it's a bad. I have no idea.
Oh, and you'll never know.
Yeah,
we'll never know.
I will never know. But
yes,
I haven't unlocked. People were wondering if I'd unlocked Spider-Man already. I have not done that yet. He is in the season pass. It hasn't even been a full week yet. I'm not getting up to
how many hours do you have to put in to unlock Spider-Man? That's what the fans want to know.
Probably let's say to do a battle pass takes 20 to 30 hours to do a full battle pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's you need to complete it to get Spider-Man?
No, Spider-Man is 80 out of 100. So
wow.
But the 100 skin is symbiote Spider-Man, so you're gonna want symbiote Spider-Man.
Gotta have him.
Yeah, I know Shipwreck does.
Not in Fortnite at all.
No, not in Fortnite.
No.
On a shelf, he has a bust of him on a shelf.
I've got plenty. What do we want?
Which I want to see
Black
symbiote
suit.
Spider-Man.
This was the closest one I got.
That's weird.
That is a 6-armed Spider-Man.
That's 6-armed.
I don't like that. That should be burned. That should be burned.
Do you have the white suit FF?
There you go. That's what I asked for. That's the one I asked for. That was fast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's also a skin, the white suit Spider-Man.
Now we can just do a show and tell. Forget about the 99% of our listeners.
Yeah, just ask me for various Spider-Man figures that are over here.
Yep, and they also got the Daily Bugle in there too as a POI.
Fantastic.
Yep. That's it. That's it.
And
It looks good.
That's why it's
Oh wait, but well, that's the Fortnite part of the news. That's over, I guess.
Yeah.
But there's the big news this week.
I'm not going to bore everybody with it.
Right, let's bore everybody by talking about NFTs some more. Well, actually, no, this is actually really interesting. Ubisoft is the first major gaming company to integrate NFTs into a game, and not just a game, but an existing, quote, AAA, end quote, game. What is it? Is Wombat's favorite game, Ghost Recon. What's the latest one called?
That's called Breakpoint. Breakpoint, which is not nearly as good as Wildlands was. But yes, go ahead.
Right. So this new thing is called Ubisoft Quartz, and they're the first playable NFTs. So the idea is that, let's say they'll make 20 purple helmets that look like this, and you have to buy them in their special store with their currency, Ubisoft digits. And to buy that currency, you have to have an NFT wallet and use something else.
Fun.
Something else.
Fun. Is it fun?
Some other currency.
Cool.
I don't like this.
And then the idea is that that item. So if you have that helmet that you bought in Ghost Recon, then when Assassin's Creed comes out, you can use that helmet, huh?
No, I think it just means you own the helmet and eventually you could resell it. I don't.
Yes,
I mean,
and you can resell it. Yes, like the Diablo 3 auction house.
How many Uplay points is this going to cost me?
No, digits. You play digits. This is a new currency.
This is dumb. I mean, no, right? This is dumb, right?
I mean, it's
not dumb for companies because they have the whales. So this is for the whales.
Yes.
The rest of us, we can just kind of swim around and not have to deal with the whales. We can play the games if we want to.
The problem is that the gamers, including some gamers here, like got pretty upset when, like, say Destiny said, like, oh, here's a one-time use shader. Here's a one-time use blue for your armor. But now, like, what's to stop a company from saying, hey, if you want the blue version or this color blue of this helmet, you have to get an NFT. You have to buy the NFT. And
in the good old days, we just bought a bag of Doritos.
that's as obnoxious as it got. It was just a little, maybe some Red Bull. That was like really
maybe
where
some Pop-Tarts.
Right.
Like,
and you could always just throw those out.
Those Pop-Tarts were super fungible.
And fun. Anyway, I don't like it because it's just too much energy put it into like this shit.
It's like so much to just like.
It's not making the game better at all.
Yeah, it's not making the game better. And if you want to sell, let's say Ubisoft only wanted to sell 20 purple helmets at $5,000 each for their video game, then sell 20 purple helmets at $5,000 each for your video game.
But then they have to split it with Microsoft.
Is that the issue?
I don't know if that's an issue, but this is, and also that's not the hot thing. That's gonna, people will be like, oh, that's gross. But this, people will be like, oh, that's gross, but also they don't really know what it means. So they know what a $5,000 microtransaction means or a piece of DLC content, but NFT.
Because that's really all this is. It's just $5,000 DLC. Not that we know what the price is.
No, it's not going to be that much, but I don't know. It's nothing good can come out of it.
It makes you feel like you have something unique in your game, and that's
millennials.
Wombat, you like the unique stuff. You like the little tchotchkes on your guns and the.
You ain't throwing down big money for that.
I like unlocking things that make my gun
right. But what if you unlocked something that was also an NFT
that you had to pay with real money?
That was also inside of a loot box.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't like any of that.
What happened to loot boxes? Remember the golden days of loot boxes?
Right.
Where we could just spend money and not know what we were getting, but we still were up for it?
Not really. We weren't really up for it. People thought it was pretty gross from the start.
I don't think anyone was ever up for the loot box.
This is loot boxes on a grander scale.
Isn't it crazy though how that's like not even really a thing much anymore? the mystery.
Because they're
loot
boring.
box?
Because loot boxes suck. People realize like it's just fucking it's just gambling to your brain. That's the only reason why people are entertained by it. Entertained, very using the term as loosely as possible.
I think people though are more entertained by the idea of if I get to level 30, I get Spider-Man.
Of course.
Yeah. And they'll spend the same amount of money when they know what they're gonna get.
I like that. Well, I don't know about that, but I think that business model is more fair and more consumer friendly than opposed to like loot boxes or certainly NFTs.
I would say it probably makes more money in the long run.
Maybe. I mean, I hope that it would, because at least it's honest, it's straightforward. But I don't know. But I feel like the whales, like they don't have to be that many whales, right? Like if you have Fortnite, how many millions?
Exactly.
Right? Like there's millions of players playing Fortnite. 1%, like even like a fraction percent, like who are willing to throw down. Like,
well, they refresh that shop every day, and I was just reading about some guy who had his account banned, but he had bought everything in the shop every day. Every day he would buy whatever was new in the shop that he didn't already have.
And by the way, we don't need NFTs to like abuse that whole thing. Like, just like you said, like you're talking about that. Like,
I'm like, that's insanity.
But I'm sure there's plenty of people like who will just do that, right? And
I think I actually paid for 3 skins in the last season, and I was like, I've spent too much money this season in Fortnite.
I guess the experiment is like, how much can we get people to pay for a hat in a game? Because we know what it is now with like, in-game transactions, right? It's like $10 to $20, a crazy skin for $30. That's pretty much it. But they want to see like, hey, like, what about $100? What about $200? But at this value, and you can resell it, and of course we'll take a cut from that on all sides at all times.
I wouldn't spend $4 on horse armor. But would I spend $12 to be Captain America in Fortnite? And even really, at its core, it's almost the same thing.
Are you saying you didn't buy the horse armor?
I never bought the horse armor.
Wasn't it only like $2?
I think it was $4.
No, I think
it was $1.99, wasn't it?
I think so.
Whatever it was, I never bought that. I did not buy.
Give me that horse armor.
You're the problem, Shipper. That's why we're here with these fucking NFT helmets.
I was the one. I was the one that was on the slippery slope and fell down on the horse armor.
But you're not going to buy these NFT helmets.
No, I wouldn't buy
any of this cosmetic stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy. I don't know. I don't want to say never, but I don't think I would ever buy a Fortnite NFT.
I think we're too old. We're too old. We're too old to buy cosmetics in games. I think there's like a market for that, and we just aged out of it. Like we don't care.
I mean, I guess it's about what
Shanafan likes it.
What's considered a cosmetic? Because like I said, I have bought skins for Fortnite.
Forget it. Shanafan is always buying shit.
That's a cosmetic. I buy those stupid skins.
Yeah.
But I also play a lot of Fortnite. So it's the only game I play, really.
I don't care about it. I've never bought a skin, I don't think.
You know what skins I use on all my Forza cars?
What?
The hit the yellow button to give me the colors. Get past all these skins you're trying to put on my cars.
Oh, I like the yellow. I like the colors. I like the factory colors.
Then I'm just going to go straight to the factory colors.
I like the factory colors the best.
Because it takes less time to load. What? And I don't have to download anything.
Yeah, I don't want my car to look like a Monster.
And also, drink. I can't tell which cars are going to have penises on them.
What? You found penis cars? I haven't found any penis cars.
There's just like anytime you go in there and you're in the user created area looking at the wraps, you always have to check every side to make sure they haven't done something like this is our super racist side over here.
Right. That's funny.
Like,
oh my God.
But no, I usually always go, I always get disappointed when there's only one choice for factory direct color.
I'm just straight whatever that top factory direct color is.
First one.
Give me that one.
I like it when there's like at least 3. I'm like, give me a choice
is it
between
be that
red,
bad?
blue, and black.
If there's penis on your car, Shipwreck, come on.
I don't want my kids to walk into the room and see.
They know about penis.
Oh, they know about penis. We've talked about penises in this. Of
course, so it'll be fine.
Yeah,
it's funny. I think I think if you're blessed with a penis skin in Forza, you'd have to keep it. I think that's the rule. Pretty sure. I heard that on Major Nelson's podcast.
I think I'm level 175 in Forza now. How are you guys doing?
Is it a foreskin? Is that what you would call that?
Foreskin.
No,
that's too. I think that joke was too forced.
Too forced.
Level 175. No, I stopped playing Forza because I don't know. I got to play Halo. I got to get my rank up.
I'm with Shipwreck. You got to clip those foreskins before they even get out.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing my weekly challenges. I earned all the weekly challenges.
There's got to be a way to circumvent the foreskins.
I don't like doing challenges. It feels like I'm working for the game.
A little bit, but not.
Not
but I've already I'm nearly done with all of the other things.
Did you hit enough cacti?
No, because it's not the wet season currently.
Oh, okay.
Gotta do that in the wet season.
Sorry.
Speaking of the wet season,
the holiday season's coming up though. There's an event. They turned the stadium into an ice rink.
Nice. Sounds like fun.
Tomorrow, I think.
I've been playing Forza. When I play Forza now, I play it on my phone using my brand new Backbone. Oh, look at that.
How does it work on there?
It's really
well.
cool.
No, I mean, don't describe it. I mean, like, how's the quality and the latency?
The latency and the quality is fine because I really only use it in the house. And my, the router's right behind me. So I'll use it usually like right here. And yeah, and it controls real well. It's a nice solid, like it's heavier than I thought it was going to be.
So, if you hit somebody in the head with it, would they be knocked out?
They wouldn't be knocked out, but they would go, ow, why'd you do that?
What if you hit them really, really hard?
This would break.
Okay. Put their head. Okay. Good to know.
But it's got all the buttons you want.
I'm crossing that off my murder weapon list.
But here's my Backbone.
It's nice. Yeah.
It is a nice piece of
Backbone's
equipment.
nice. You're playing with the remote play on Xbox obviously is doing it, but you're playing it on the what is this thing called? Backbone.
Mm-hmm.
But you do get like lower textures depending on what bandwidth you have. Like whatever your internet's popping out it's going to adjust the textures on it. But for something like Forza on a phone size screen,
it's going to look so good.
It looks fine anyways. So
nice.
It's good. It's really good.
Yep. It's a good phone. It's like the right size for playing like a driving game. You don't feel like you're missing out too much.
Yep.
With some other games, you're like, wait, where am I going here? So
yeah, I'm interested. I'm going to try some Halo on it, and I'm really interested to see like how that translates onto that.
I could see that being not good. You know what? I actually did try just to test it out. I played a round of Halo online with bots. I wouldn't do that with real people. I want to preface it by saying it was a bot round. I'm not a complete, lunatic. Just to see like, does this kind of work? And it really didn't work at all. So.
What do you mean? It was too laggy?
Way too laggy. Huh. Yeah.
Well, so even with still bots, a work in progress, I guess.
Still a work in progress. I just wanted to, let's do that experiment.
Plus, you did it today? You did that today?
No, I did it when I first got it. Yeah.
I was going to say today might not be the best day.
I did that last week. So
nice. All right. What else we got here? Anything else?
Not really.
Fantastic. Then let's move on to the CAG bag. And if you have any questions in the chat, you can pop them in too. But I got some here. Also, I've been farting violently while you've been talking. I wanted to let you know.
Too much coffee.
Yeah, not too much. I feel like the right amount.
The right amount.
Yeah.
The right amount to propel you to bed.
Yes, and there was no stains or anything in my pants. But it felt like there could have been. Anyway, at Three-Toed Hoth writes in and says, hypothetical for Wombat. If Fortnite was to suddenly shut down forever without warning, would you have any regrets or other strong feelings about the time and money spent on the game?
He also says initial shock and sadness not included.
Don't unedit my question read.
I'm just saying. I mean, because I think there would be that initial shock period.
Yes.
I wouldn't regret the time and money I spent.
Would you cry? Would this be the thing that makes you cry?
I don't know if I'd cry as much as I would probably be really depressed.
No.
And I'm serious. Like I would probably be really depressed if it ended before I was ready for it to be done. I would probably be depressed about it for a long time, and it would not be something I honestly want to think about. I wouldn't regret the money I spent or the time I spent with it. I honestly
made
don't.
Along the way,
or the friends I made along the way. 100%. The friends are very important, actually. We had such a good time together watching that event on Saturday. There was 6 of us. My son was with us. And when the big reveal happened, we all went, whoa, at the same time. It was like watching it in a movie theater.
What was the big reveal?
Was it an explosion?
The big reveal was The Rock.
Oh, what did he do?
He was there. Like, there's this character that we've been following for like 2 years now.
And it was The Rock all along?
It was The Rock.
He took his helmet, his face mask off, and it was The Rock?
He took his helmet, yeah.
And his eyebrow went up? Did his eyebrow go up?
His eyebrow 100% went up.
Did he say something like, can you smell what I'm cooking?
No, he's
good
like,
looking?
He was like, come with me or whatever he says. It was pretty cool.
Come with me if you want to live.
Jonesy is like the main protagonist.
Wow, he's The Rock all along.
And Jonesy was in prison, and you see him in the chair, and he's strapped to it.
Right. I can see you're all choked up about it. So let me ask you this question.
Oh, it was pretty awesome.
It seems like that'd be a pretty emotional thing for you having Fortnite shut down. I feel like if we get the the guys who wrote your Fortnightly news song theme, if they wrote like a sad song about the end of Fortnite, I feel like we could get you to cry.
No, because it's not the end of Fortnite.
No, but
what
like
if Apple bought it and just shut it down?
Yeah, no, it wouldn't work. Wouldn't do anything.
If Apple bought it and just shut it down, it wouldn't do anything?
Oh, I think, if Apple bought it and just shut it down, that would be bad.
That could be part of the song.
Yeah.
The song is going to talk about how Fortnite gets shut down and all the friends that we're losing.
I would feel worse for my son who has his first battle pass right now.
See, that's part of the song too. My son just bought the battle pass. I'm not a musician, but that's
no, I liked where this was going.
But that's for Silent Sound Guy and Red Tank. They can write that sad song for you. I think it could be very moving. What else we got here? Video Man 1964 writes in, Cheapy, as you are entering into your 50s, I'm not entering into the 50s yet. I'm holding on to my 40s.
Yeah, you have like a whole 6 months.
I'm holding on to the 40s. I feel like that's closer. He says, as you're entering into your 50s, do you feel your desires for video games lessen as you age? I used to desire all forms, but now I'm in my late 50s. I really only play sports games.
You have pills for that.
Roman.com. They advertise on Howard Stern all the time.
Sure.
I to an extent, yes. I feel like if a game looks like it's going to be too involved or take too long, I already, in my mind, get to the point where I've had enough of the game even before I play it. And then I'm just like, why even bother playing it if I'm only going to play like 5 hours of a 50-hour game? So yes, I'm sort of getting focused on these games where I don't have to learn things like Halo. And NHL 22. At Eric, God, my eyes. Eric
Effman.
Well, no, I'm trying to read his other thing. It's Eric Effman. Have you ever felt Game Pass change your purchase decisions? I like to keep up with game news, but I found myself caring less and less about what's coming out unless it's coming to Game Pass or is free to play. Was wondering if any of you feel similarly.
No, I love games that are on Game Pass. I play all sorts of weird stuff too.
There's too much stuff, actually.
Yeah.
I
find
like
last time you bought it when you bought a game, Wombat?
I couldn't even tell you. Oh, no, that's not true. I bought that Capcom arcade collection.
No, that isn't like an actual
new
game.
Release game.
Yeah, like a
came
game
out this year.
A game.
It was 32 games for $30.
AAA game. AAA game.
What's the last game you bought?
The last game I bought retail price was that Star Wars game that came out last year with the spaceships.
With the spaceships?
Really?
Star Wars spaceships.
That's a good revelation.
Yeah. I'm pretty no, and I had to think about it too. I'm like, I think that might be
so it's been over a year basically at this point since you've bought a
oh, that's true.
So
in the chat, they said I bought that Forza pack. I did buy the $45 Forza pack.
That's not the game.
That's not a game though.
That's
you bought
DLC.
that because you were getting the game for free. And well, Game Pass.
I didn't get it.
It
for
tricked
free,
you
yeah.
into your money. It doesn't. Yeah, it's not proving or disproving Shipwreck's point. Basically.
Nope.
Which is Game Pass will drastically can drastically alter your buying.
Somebody brought up
habits.
Phoenix Rising. Did you buy that or did they?
No,
send
I
you a
did.
code?
They sent that to me, but I like that game very much.
Right.
Phoenix Rising. What's that?
That
was my game of the year last year.
The Ubisoft.
Oh, right.
Wild.
Yeah. Sorry.
That was your game of the year last year?
It was my game of the year last year.
It's sad.
I'm a sad
It was a shitty
man.
year. It was a shitty year.
I'm not allowed to pick Fortnite all the time. She gets mad at me.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I played that Phoenix Rising all the way to the end too. I mean, it was something to do, but
You can pick Fortnite this year.
Yeah. Oh, do Quest games count?
Sure.
I bought a bunch of Quest games.
no,
this year.
those aren't.
They're not full price though.
There's not a full price. That's like a
$30 a year.
Yeah,
$10.
$10. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I never bought anything.
They don't even feel like you're buying games when you're buying those things. They feel like you're buying like just like an hour's entertainment. Like that's how I look at it. Like on some of these things. So yes,
would
Eric.
you have bought the Guardians game?
I would have bought it on Black Friday probably.
It got down to $25, didn't it?
Yeah.
I'm just curious because I know like I'm still buying games from time to time, but it's still like Game Pass changes that, right? Like, what do you need to buy?
And I could see
for?
Guardians being on Game Pass at some point. It might be a year from now, but I could see it like the Avengers game is now. That's on Game Pass. Even though I own it. I didn't buy it. I own it because Verizon gave it to me.
Right.
Thanks, Verizon. But I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
What's the next game you're gonna buy?
I don't know.
Buy?
I have no idea. I literally don't.
That's fair. I'm not criticizing you or anything here. It's literally like why would you go buy a game?
I was gonna say I have Halo right now. I know there are things that come out next year that I'm interested in. I can't even think of them off the top of my head right now, but like, isn't there stuff that's supposed to be out in like February that's of interest to people?
But
I don't even
a lot
know.
of stuff got moved though. Didn't like Saints Row get moved or no?
Yeah, I think so. But am I interested in Saints Row? Is that a game I'm buying the day it comes out? I don't know either.
Depends what's on Game Pass. There's going to be so many games released to Game Pass by then.
That's the other thing. It's like, what's coming to Game Pass at the beginning of the year? What first part? Are there any other Microsoft first party games that I need to be aware of? You know what I'm looking forward to is that's that game, the Gunk. Is that what it's called?
What's that?
That's a first party Xbox game.
I don't know that. I know Halo and Forza. That's all I know.
It's like
I know there's rumors about
Yeah.
PlayStation coming out with their Game Pass as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but I'd want a PlayStation 5 before I get the I don't know.
That'll be interesting there to have true competition between the two in the subscription field.
Yes.
Like I know PlayStation has PlayStation Now, but nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Right? Like even though I've heard it's good or better
Getting
now
better.
than it was, just there's no push behind it.
Nope. And I still really want to wait for a redesign on the PS5 before I get one, but I know that Horizon's coming out. But also I'm pretty patient. You know? I do not like that PS5 console the way it looks. I want to wait. I know. There it is. I see it. Easily picked out. Even though it's far away.
50 yards behind me.
You can spot a PS5 at 50 yards. No problem. All right. I think that's enough show. Maybe I can even play some Halo before I go to bed. That'll be good. Let's wrap it up, Wombat.
Sure. We got to hear from our friends at Feels. Become a member today by going to feels.com/CAGcast and you'll get 50% off your first order with free shipping. Also, don't forget to use the code WOMBAT5277 when you're buying anything via the Epic Game Store or Fortnite.
Awesome. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Bread's done.